guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. My name is Mels and today we're gonna be reviewing, well, more than reviewing, we're gonna be doing a first impressions on the newest Flower Nose collection. It's called Little Angel and I have been literally giggling all day just thinking about trying this makeup. So I can't wait to get into it. It arrived in this beautiful case. I think this is from another collection, or maybe it's their anniversary packaging, but this was protected with a lot of bubble wrap and came in another box. So even the box that it came in was pretty damaged. This was very well protected. In fact, I checked and all the products are intact, so we can breathe. So Flower Nose is a Chinese brand and it is well known for its beautiful packaging. I mean, just look at the box. But if you haven't seen the newest collection, I would say grab a drink, grab something and protect your credit card. This is gonna make you wanna buy it. Just the aesthetics alone is gonna make you wanna buy it. So here's the box with all the products. I have done a reel with the unboxing if you wanna check that out. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. So a few things about shipping. I know that it can take a lot of time. They estimate around 1 month. It actually came pretty quickly. It was 3 weeks, but it also was during Chinese New Year's, so their posts were closed. The only issue I had was with the shipping courier they chose. I don't know, my package was stuck in customs for like 1 week, and let me tell you, Dubai customs is very fast. Usually it takes 1 day for them to clear a package, so it was really weird that my package was there for 1 week. When I reached out to them, they said that there was a malfunction. I honestly don't think that was the case. I don't know what happened. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the mirror. I actually changed my mind about this. I got the pink one, but I think I would have preferred the white one, but who cares? Like, first world problems, literally. This is the beautiful mirror. Basically, this collection is inspired by cathedrals and angels, so they have done like the typical glass, the stained glass effect of cathedrals. This is very nice. I have another one from Flower Nose. This is from their mermaid collection, so that you can see them close. They're both pink. That's why I should have gotten the white one. These are not very heavy. Just to let you know, this is plastic, but they're super cute, and honestly, for their price, I think if it was like real, a real material, it would have cost a lot. ASMR. I got a bundle, so there are a lot of things here that I wouldn't have normally purchased. This is one of these. It's a hair clip. It's pretty big, so I think it would be bigger than my head. So I'll probably use this like behind my hair, but it looks cute. It's like a baby pink with silver. The other thing I got included in the bundle was this blush brush. They allowed me to choose the color. I got the glassy looking one, and this is also small angels on the side. This looks like the perfect shape and size for blush, but I won't be using this today because actually, do you have to be a menace today, Bobby? You're gonna be a menace? Can I film my video? I wouldn't count on that. I was saying I won't be using this, but it's pretty cute because they actually included these puffs in my order, even though these weren't included in the bundle and I didn't pay for them. But I'm super happy that they did, because I've heard from basically everybody who tried this collection that these puff for blush, this cute puff, is great for applying their cream blush, so I'm excited about that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy it, but then I knew that brush was included, so I didn't, but I'm very happy that they put it in. And then we have these powder puffs. They're cute. I don't normally apply a lot of powder anyways, but I think it's nice that they put this in there. I'm so excited for this that I don't even want to start. Does it make sense? I don't know. Let's start with the eyeshadow. So this is what I'm most excited about, and this looks super pretty. Like, I don't know how they come up with this. Their design team is on point. Look at this. It's even more beautiful in real life. And the colors, it's like these muted neutrals, but it seems like we have a gray and we have 3 super shimmery shades here. Actually, I thought this was gonna be bigger than it currently is, and I'm very glad that it isn't. I don't know if you know the old Kat Von D Cathedral palette. It was huge, so I'm happy that this is small and it is compact, and I can even take it with me if when traveling. The shades are super small, like the pens are even smaller than my finger. I want to start with this taupey shade here. It says all the stars. The other one next to it says belong to you. That's pretty cute. I'm gonna use it to create a shadow. So Asian beauty usually is softer in pigmentation than Western beauty. If you're super pale, or you prefer, you're a beginner and you don't really love pigmented eyeshadows because they can be not as easy to use or not as intuitive, Asian beauty might be for you. I don't know about how these work on deeper skin tones though, because of the saturation. This palette looks pretty desaturated, which is great for pale skin like mine, but it might come out as ashy on a deeper skin tone. So I've been going back and forth a few times into the pan. This is perfectly framing my eyes, and then I want to dip into the shade below that, so this one here. Yes, it's definitely more pink, so it is warming the look a bit, just a tiny bit though. It's not very warm palette. These days I am more for this type of soft, natural looking looks, and I am overall just looking for more natural makeup with lip balms and stuff like that. Maybe it's a phase, maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe it's Maybelline. I like this because the first shade was a bit taupey and this is bringing more life to it, but you can still see that taupey base. This is exactly why I got this palette. I have neutrals, but it's very hard to find like desaturated taupey shades in Western beauty. And I found that K-Beauty and Chinese Beauty and these brands really do a good job, even though their lip shades tend to be very bright. So hopefully the lipstick I chose is not too much. I want to pick up this like bluish gray shade. Oh yeah, that is gray. That's such a cool choice to have, other than your usual browns, to also have a bluish gray. It works perfectly well with the tones in the palette. I might just travel with this palette. I'm going back to Italy next month, and this time I have to really cut down on the makeup I bring with me. So I need to choose just one palette, and I think this might cover everything I need, because you have browns, you have grays, you have more peachy tones, you have more cooler tones, and the sparkly shades, I already know they're gonna be great. I don't want to do anything more because this is how I would use this palette. It's perfect for everyday looks. Now let's swatch these. Should we swatch the shimmers? Oh my god, I don't want to put my fingers on this. Do you see like the small angels? Well, goodbye. So we have like a rosy shade, then we have a whitish shade and a more gold one. Like this is the same shimmer level of the Makeup by Mario Etherealized palette. Like this shade here and this shade here have more of like a scattered finish, while this one here in the middle is your inner corner highlight. I want to go with the pink one today. I do reckon that probably they would look really similar on the eyes, just like the Etherealized shimmers, they do tend to look a bit similar. It's just that one has a more cooler look and the other is a more warmer look. How beautiful is that? These type of shimmers are the new standard for shimmers for me. Like, if you are not doing shimmers like these, you are not caught up with the modern beauty standards. I feel like this is a type of formula that also Natasha Denona has in their I Need a Nude palette, Makeup by Mario. I feel like if it doesn't look as sparkly as this, you need to innovate something. With a small pencil brush, just cleaning it up, I'm picking up the white shade and I'm putting it in my inner corner. That is perfect for me. It has like a pink undertone, but it's not too deep for the inner corner. And I'm also using this below my brow. For the lower lash line, I'm just picking up the same shades I used on my lid and just sweeping them like that. And then I will do my mascara, maybe some liner, and I will get back to you. Okay, so don't mind my smudged mascara. This mascara from Finding Ferdinand just smudges everywhere until it sets, but yeah, it's a process every time. I really like how the look came out. I used Makeup Forever pencil as an eyeliner and then set it with the deepest brown in the palette, which is this one here. It does leave some powder behind in case you care about that. So next up, let's do blush. Even the outer package is beautiful, but it's what's inside that matters, of course. How cute is this? It looks very similar to the mirror. They go together very well. And I chose the shade Fingertip Stellar number 5. This looked like a beigey rosy blush. Maybe it's a bit more peachy than I thought. So let's try it out. As I mentioned, I will be using this finger cushion powder puff. The little angel here looks beautiful. This looks very promising, I have to say. Hopefully this stays neutral on me. That's very nice. It actually reminds me of the ColourPop blush that I used to love. I even finished it. I used it so much that it's literally the first blush I've ever finished. And I think it's in the shade Kiss and Tell. This is pretty much the same shade. So it does turn a bit more pink on me than it looks here. It looks more peachy in the pan, but I'm glad it's not that peachy on me because I do look better with more cooler tones or just overall neutrals. And the application, at least with this puff, is very seamless. It is blurring. I see that it has blurred my pores over here, and it is not like wet feeling. It is a bit sticky, but it's not very different than other cream blushes I have, so nothing to be mad about. It's very soft, which is exactly what I was expecting from this brand. And as you can see, it's already gone, but I don't mind using my makeup. I purchased it hoping that I will use it, so I do really like this applicator. I think I have more control. When I use a brush, I think that it brings my blush up to here, and I always have to clean it up with my sponge. So here I can choose where to place it exactly. And let's put a bit on the, like, just to make my nose look alive. Will I ever fix that mascara? Yeah, probably. How do I store these? I don't know. Should I keep this here? I'm always unsure about sponges. We also have a highlighter in the collection. I got this shade 102 Paradise Lost. It's weird that the other language here is French. It has English and French. I don't know, is French so popular language. I don't know, I'm not sure. So it looks like this, again, the stained glass effect, and this is the, I think this is the prettiest component in the collection. And I got the pinky one. I think that there's one that's even paler than this. I wanted something that really complements well the blush, so let's try it out. I will pick up this brush here. So I'm expecting a soft highlight. This is a powder, by the way, while the blush is cream. Okay, so this brush is not picking it up, so probably not the best choice. Let me try another brush. This is denser. This is a concealer brush, actually. I'm really swiping in there. Okay, now it's showing up. So I thought that this highlighter shade would be maybe too deep on me, but it's actually not. It's actually perfect. I think this is the deepest shade they have. They also have a bluish one. Silly of me to think that they would have something actually working on different skin tones, right? Silly me. I think that you need to have a dense brush if you want it to show up like mine is. Otherwise it will be much softer, and it could, like, you know, get lost in the blush. And just a bit on the tip of my nose. My finger would be better here, but so it is very pink. And this is like a heavy application. If you want something more natural, you can very easily get that. Let's just swatch it on my hand so that you can see it together with the eyeshadow shades. It's this one here. You see this is a pink undertone. It's a bit peachy, actually. Almost as some gold, so it kind of reminds me of the NARS blush Orgasm. But of course, this is like the soft, loves pink and everything nice and flowers sister. I was thinking that I should have gotten the other one, but I think this goes perfectly with the type of blushes that I wear. Last but not least, we have a lipstick. This is the only one in the black packaging. I think it's because they have 3 different shades based on the undertones, and this is one of the brown leaning lipsticks. And it looks like this. It's basically the black swan of my haul. And I got the shade Sand Tower. It's the second deepest. There are 3 total, so it's the middle one. And this is how it looks. I got this because the description said it was a taupey shade. We will see how that is, and I will not be bringing this up too much because I have seen how soft these are and I don't want it breaking on me. So let's see. My lips are very dry, so hopefully it doesn't like highlight my dryness. It's very soft, just as I mentioned. If you hear noises, it's my cat just playing. Okay, so this is the typical, I have to adjust it, don't look at it too closely yet. This is the typical K-beauty, like Oriental beauty formula for mattes, where it's very blurring, like it's blurring my lip lines. I don't think I need lip liner with this, because these type of shades serve the purpose of making your lines blurred. So on me, this shades is pinker than it looks on the website, which is fine. Color theory and all. I think it's a perfect everyday type of nude shade, and yeah, it's very comfortable. It feels a bit powdery on the lips because it's a matte formula, so mattes tend to look a bit powdery, to feel a bit powdery. But yeah, I really like this. So this is the finished look using the Flower Nose My Little Angel collection. We are back to a safe distance. I want to make a few swatches, more so for the eyeshadow palettes, because I think that's the reason why I got this. It's because it looks similar to me to the Kaleidos Flowing Haze palette. First of all, of course, the Kaleidos has a lot more product and it looks much deeper, but you can see that there are like these mauvey taupey shades that look similar. So let me swatch these, and let me also start by saying that Kaleidos is very pigmented, super pigmented. I think Kaleidos is like the oriental, most Western brand there is. Like the pigment load is typical of Western brands. So these are Kaleidos mattes in this quad. So this is Kaleidos and this is the Flower Nose palette. As you can see, the Kaleidos shades tend to be a bit more purple and these are definitely softer, so there isn't much of it's not very similar. That's what I want to say. I also want to say that these this is from a previous collection. These powder blushes from Flower Nose, they are much more sheer than this cream blush that they have in this collection. This is a very heavy swatch and you can see how sheer it is, while the new collection blushes are more pigmented because they are cream. You can see the difference here. So if you have tried the powder blushes from Flower Nose and you think that they are too sheer, try these cream ones. I think they will work better for you. And this is it for today. I am overall very happy with this collection, but I already knew when purchasing it that I was getting into good quality makeup. Well, it is good quality, but you need to have the right expectations for it to work for you. If you are looking for desaturated shades, if you're looking for a sheer shades, this is for you. If instead you're expecting something high impact from the get-go or very bright shades, this is not the type of makeup that you can find, at least in this collection. Maybe in the future they'll have something different. For example, I know that this palette is also available in another variant. It's in blues and purples. Maybe that will suit your preferences best. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye!